Hello everybody, welcome to another race in the OISF GT League. Right now, the drivers are on the qualifying, so they'll be doing their first laps here shortly. So stay tuned, commentating will be back after qualifying. On the screen right now, you can see the standings for the current series. As you can see, Carlos Sorenka is leading by half a point over Luke Mason and Martin Randuch, sharing second place. Hopefully this will be a competitive and fun race. Martin Randuch right now in pole position, but as I say that, Carlos Sorenka just snatched that. I think we'll have a pretty interesting race between all of the top guys. So, yep, we'll see. Commentating back in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned as we wait for the race to start. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome everybody. The drivers are about to start their engines here and take off. Qualifying is as such. On pole position we have Luke Mason in his Aston Martin, Marhan Koderman qualifying in second place in his BMW. Third place is taken by Karasorenko in his Mercedes. Martin Randuch takes 4th in his Ferrari. Stefanos Pasanidis takes 5th in his Bentley. 6th place is David Kraft in his Ferrari. 7th, Jimmy Shibley, also in a Bentley. Brian O'Sullivan, Aston Martin. Martin Tarkowski in 9th. Alex Sawatsky in 10th. Rocky Morton in 11th. Jason Gard in 12th. Oliver Thompson in 13th. C. Havallo in 14th place. Lewis Corcoran in last place, which would be 15th place. And the drivers are now on the out lap. And we can take a little bit of a look at the standings here. As you see, our pole sitter Luke Mason is shared 2nd place with Martin Randuch in 4th place. Karasorenko, our series leader, qualified 3rd this race. So all the top drivers are in the top here, so it's going to be an interesting race. We'll have to keep our eyes on them. In 4th place, we have Albon Petit. He's not here today, unfortunately. David Kraft in 52 points. He qualified 6th this race. Right in front of him is Stefanos Pasanidis. He's quite low, but that is just due to missed races, actually. He should be able to compete with the top drivers here today. We have the top silver driver actually qualifying in 9th place. Then we have Rocky Morton qualified in 11th, 2nd place in silver. And Shibley, where's Shibley? Oh wait, Shibley qualifying 1st in silver. Shibley qualifying in 7th place even. It's going to be interesting to see if we can get a repeat of the good start that Karasorenko did last race. That's pretty much what gave him the win. Excuse me. Brian O'Sullivan is in the Pro Class. AM Class, who's first in AM Class? Alexander Zawadsky is leading the AM Class, and he is in 10th place. I think that's the first AM driver. Yeah, it is. Jason Gard, he's 2nd place in AM Class. He qualified in 12th place, so we have to keep an eye on that battle right there. Then we have C. Havello. He's not that far off the other AM drivers, so we'll have to keep our eye on him. He qualified 12th. Lewis Corcoran qualified 15th. He's not super far off, but still a little bit off. But it's going to be an interesting battle there between all those guys. As we see the drivers lining up in 2 lines right now. Starting to come up to the start-finish straight here. And we'll see who gets off quickest in this track. I'm not sure which car is actually most beneficial on this track, but I would assume Aston Martin might be a good one. As we're about to go green. Oh, and they're off. Let's see. Karasorenko gets a really good start this race as well. Looking for that. He's sneaking in on the inside on Mason there. Is he going to get 1st place? Oh, as we see some drivers going a little bit too deep. Making just a little... Oh my goodness. That is a really small touch, but led to a pretty big crash there. I think that was Tarkowski touching Shibley a little bit. Just a little bit of a touch, but that's all it takes. As we see Stefanos trying to take 3rd place here from Marvin Koderman. Not quite able to do it. Marvin Koderman going on the defensive here. Marvin Koderman, of course, in the green BMW. And, they get a little bit of a tail after them here right now. As we can see, the 2 top drivers are actually pulling away a little bit. inside view here with Stefanos as he chases Martin Coleman. He's going a little bit wide there. Fortunately not unsettling the car too much. And we see David Kraft went off. Not sure what happened there. He was right behind Stefanos. As we see... Is that Oliver Thompson climbing up? Passing the AM drivers and silver drivers. Of course, Oliver Thompson is in the pro class. David looking. Oh, let's see. That BMW should be Zawadzki, I believe. Yep. And now we can see the full grid here. Zawadzki is the leading AM class driver right now. Unfortunately, Shibley went down a little bit. I can't really see him 11th place right now. As we look, Randuch is chasing Pessinidis here. And as we look, the drivers in front, Carsarenko's already made a little bit of a gap to Luke Mason. Luke Mason, of course, qualifying in first place. But Carsarenko getting that good start once again, giving him a lead of almost 1 second already. Koderman is a second behind Mason. Pessinidis right in front of Randuch, but it looks like Randuch might have slight pace advantage. We'll have to see here in a few laps. Oh, a little bit unsettling there. That Bentley can really take those curves, unlike that BMW. Or Ferrari, my bad. Zawadzki letting David Kraft past. David Kraft, of course, he was fighting in the top, but not sure what happened, but he was off in the grass. As we see, is that Oliver Thompson coming in? Yeah, Oliver Thompson. Oh, that looks like that might be some contact. That was definitely contact. That is really unfortunate for David. Or no, it looked like he got David off, but looks like David got off scot-free on that one. Tight fights right now going on track. We see Shibley catching up to Zawadzki here. Of course, Shibley is in a silver class, so it should be faster. Pavello 17th, right behind him. And then we have Oliver Thompson. Stefano's doing really good. Of course, going into this race without any practice, which is pretty impressive. All the top drivers are usually very equal in qualifying, so it's always interesting to see how it pans out in the race. And if you look at the standings right now, Randuch is actually right on the back of Carsarenko. And if if these guys keeps fighting, then Martin Koderman is going to start catching up here. This could give him a chance to pass at least one of them, or both of them if they are not careful. But Luke Mason being a really careful driver, not in a lot of incidents, and he's not taking too many risks. Doesn't want to screw anybody's race over. It's all around a fair driver. Fair and fast. Tarasenko is also a fair driver, although sometimes he does get a little bit carried away. Nevertheless, this is going to be a good battle. It looks like Kara is gaining a little bit of gap right now, but we'll see how that turns out in the long run. Of course, a lot of nerves. Nerves can definitely mess up your race. Anyone that's been in any sort of league race knows that messing up in the driving in practice and driving in a race is a completely different story. Public races is one thing, but when you're actually in a series and you know the other drivers, then it takes a whole nother meaning. Thompson now chasing Tarkowski here. Tarkowski is the highest silver driver right now. Thompson and David Kraft are both pro drivers, so they should be faster in catching up here. I'm not sure when Thompson actually passed David, but he's a little bit ahead as we go back to Tarasenko and Luke Mason battling for first place here. Now there's 3 seconds back to Koderman in third place. So a little bit of a pace difference there. But it's a pretty good race so far. You guys have to excuse me if I'm not all there today. Please comment if you have any questions or any ideas. Stefanos being chased by Randuch. These guys can see the Bentley can cut a lot of corner there without unsettling the car. Bentley is a really good car for doing stuff like that. Can glimpse a little bit of Martin Koderman ahead. No, oh, Stefano's got a really bad run into that corner. Martin Randuch almost managed to launch himself past there. Not sure if that was slightly too wide. Track limits. Could be quite dangerous to gather too much track penalties. Sorry. As I said before, I'm a little bit all over the place today, so my commentating is not going to be super great. But we can see Martin Randucci is closing up, and I can sense that Martin Passanidis is... no, I'm not. I'm messing up all the names too. Stefanos Passanidis. I'm pretty sure he can feel Martin Randucci is in the back there pushing. As we see, Lewis Corcoran now passing Zawadzki. Not sure what happened to Zawadzki. He was in the lead of the M-Class there for a while. Lewis Corcoran and Alexander Zawadzki neck on neck now. Corcoran still holding up. I think Zawadzki has done quite a few mistakes in this race. A little bit of contact here and there. Which could be why he's so far down right now. But Lewis Corcoran taking the opportunity. Smell that extra point. Well, it does look like Zawadzki does have the pace on Corcoran right now. Corcoran, oh, he takes that curve. He forgot he is not a Bentley. Someone should inform him that the Bentley is the one that can take curves, not the Aston Martin. As far as I know. But we'll see. Zawadzki's done quite a few mistakes this race, it seems. So we'll see if he can hold off. Of course, we are using a pit window still. So I hope the drivers remember that. Just like last race, when we first tried out the pit window, the rules are a 10-minute pit window in the middle of the race, and it should produce a little bit of strategy and so on. So it's going to be an interesting race. Passanidis still being chased by Randucci here. Randucci is not giving up. I can also... Oh, is he going to go for it here? I don't think he's going to be able to. Stefanos is holding off really well. But both of them are going to wear out the tires the longer they are battling. See, Karsarenko has pulled off away a little bit from Luke Mason now as well. Which not quite finding the speed on the straights to overtake the Bentley. Not sure if the Bentley is faster in a straight or the Ferrari. Please comment if you do know in the comments. I think the Ferrari is faster, but don't quote me. Jason Gard is not far behind Rocky Morton. I'm a little bit afraid to change away from this battle right now, because it looks like... Have a quick look here, yep. Singard is chasing Rocky Morton. Singard is in the M-Class, but doesn't stop him. I also think David Kraft actually has been given a promotion at work, or at least he's applied for one. So he's been quite busy this weekend, so I'm not sure if he's had that much practice, but still ahead. And we see Randucci not quite doing it this lap either. He seems to be catching up to Passanidis just at the end here, but not quite actually be able to overtake Rocky Morton. Following with him here. We're jumping to Karsarenko as we see Luke Mason caught up a little bit, and looks like Marhan Kodeman also has caught up to these two. Is it Nerves on Karsarenko's side now? It is. don't make those tiny mistakes that when you're in a little bit of a faster class, those tiny mistakes do a lot. Unlike when you're in the AM class, of course in the AM class there's more big incidents and big accidents, which makes you lose more time in total, but those tiny mistakes does not matter as much in the AM class, because of course AM drivers do more mistakes. You can see Martin Koderman really closing up that gap right now. So these two are definitely have to be careful. Just get Oliver Thompson overtook Tarkowski as well. Meanwhile, David Kraft is plus 1 second right now. Oh, we can see. Is Randucci gonna get the run on Pesinidis here? He did get a worse exit, it looked like, but he's got the pace at the end here. It's just not enough. Every lap, same thing. Yeah, as soon as the pit window opens, if Randucci has not passed Pesinidis, I would definitely recommend him to go in. At least that's what I would do. Try to undercut him. Luke Mason now chasing Karasarenko. And we do see Martin Koderman in the back there. Just coming that slightly closer every lap. It almost looks like he's almost caught up to these guys now. Well, there's still a little bit of a gap. As soon as Randucci gets past Pesinidis, if he does, we'll see him climb quite a lot, or drive away from Pesinidis by quite a bit. Karasarenko's last lap was a 56.1. Luke Mason had a 56.2. Martin Koderman did a 55.9, so Martin Koderman is definitely faster. Stefanos 57.1, Randucci 57 blank. Of course, I think that's because Stefanos is holding him up a little bit. Well, Sullivan doing equal times to Pesinidis. Thompson also equal. Tarkowski half a second slower. David Kraft is not quite putting up the pace right now that he should have. He's slowly catching Tarkowski, but not as much as you would think. Remember, this is the battle for first place. It's still anybody's game. Top three are still battling for first place, but there's a little bit of a gap down to fourth place. Of course, we are running a pit window here in the middle of the race, and it's optional tire change, so if a driver would skip the tire change and just continue racing, they could save a lot of time in the pit lane, get out ahead of these guys, and possibly hold off, but yeah, that's still a big what if, because it will be a long race left when they come out. And, you are going to suffer from tire wear, which is definitely going to be holding you back quite a lot. I think you could see probably 2-second time difference when somebody's tires are completely worn out compared to new tires. So that is a give and take. You have to gamble a little bit with your pit stops. So if you are behind, of course, you can gain time, and maybe it's even worth it to take a faster pit stop without tire change and gain time to get out ahead. But Yeah, it's a big gamble. You can see Martin Kodeman closed up even more now. Top 3 drivers. Oh, it looks like Randuch dropped off a little bit there. Not sure. He unsettled the car. It does seem likely, but it's still not too bad. We can see Brian O'Sullivan catching up to Cassinides and Randuch right now as well. Oliver Thompson not that far down either. David Kraft catching up to Tarkowski. And in the bottom, I think Cavallo is still chasing... Oh, no. Jason Gard actually overtook Rocky Martin earlier. Now it's Cavallo. Slightly catching up to Rocky Martin, maybe. Not sure if Martin Randuch has worn out his tires, because he's starting to get a little bit of a gap there. Sarenka going. I'm not sure what line that is. I'm not sure which line is best here. I'm not the fastest driver, so I should not be. But, ooh. Sarenka is feeling the pressure now as we see Marin Koderman's car just popping up there. He's not far off right now. I think Sarenka is struggling quite a lot right now. Can feel it. His nerves are creeping in. Not sure. I don't think Luke Mason is going to do a lot of gambles here, but he's trying to go on the inside. Not quite making it. Of course. It's going to be really interesting to see once these guys pit. What kind of pit strategy they go for. Fast time saving or taking the longer one to get better tires and gain time in the end of the race? That's the question. If my calculations are correctly, and let's see, there's 75 minutes of racing. The pit window should then open at, is it 47 maybe? It's not 47. It should be like 37. No, it's got to be 47. Someone is good at math in the chat. Please comment. But yeah, pit windows should not be too far off right now. Martin Kodeman now just 1 second behind these guys. Still no one managing to overtake though, which is and we see David Kraft's lost out more time to Tarkowski now. Of course, Kraft is faster, but I'm not sure. He seems to be struggling. Lewis Corcoran now pitting. Not sure if he know about the pit window, but definitely hope he remembers the pit window. Not sure, it doesn't seem like he had that much damage. As we see Tarkowski going off. And David Kraft now overtaking Tarkowski. So he's past Tarkowski now. We see a little bit of a mistake from Tarkowski. And now Tarkowski also has... Nope. Not sure what that was. We saw Corcoran going into the pits and then instantly leaving. That was a bit strange. We do have some good battles here. Luke Mason. Oh, that was close. Marin Koderman now right behind these guys. Cassinides is not really catching up though. It doesn't seem like it anyways. and Martin Randucci has dropped off a little bit of the pace on Cassinides, so he might have worn out his tires a little bit. Really unfortunate for Randucci as he's competing for the championship victory in the European Series. He is still not really caught up, but oh, Cassinides struggling here. Tire grip going down, not sure what is. Randucci is getting a really good run, but he's not quite. Is he going to be able to overtake here? Not quite. Almost got it though. Cassinides getting a little bit. You can see Randucci was flashing his lights there, getting a little bit impatient. And now Marin Kodem is right behind Luke Mason. This could be good for Caro, as he can possibly gain from this if Mason Kodeman starts battling for position. And, my bet is Kodeman is definitely hungry for that podium. It's a really interesting battle. Top three still within 1 second of each other after almost half the race. We'll see when the pit window comes up here. We'll see who takes the first pit stop. The Koderman goes in first, trying to undercut these guys, hoping that they will keep battling. The window did not open at 47, so we'll see when it opens. Maybe it's 43. I think it's might be 43, or maybe it's 45. 45 is not quite half. 43 or 42 maybe. Can't remember where it was at Monza. We got some incredible battles here. You see Oliver Thompson already caught up to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan has been catching up to Randucci and those guys as well. So, close battle for 4th place as well between 4 drivers right now. 3 drivers fighting for 1st, 4 drivers for 4th place. All the pro drivers are really close on pace. Not sure if Koderman has the speed to actually be able to overtake Luke Mason here. Does not look like he wants to get closer than he already is. But I might be wrong here. They're almost within half a second of each other. To half the race. It's all down to mistakes right now. I think we have 2 minutes left to pit window. Might be correct about that. I know Sullivan now caught up to Randuch and Pazanidis. Pazanidis still holding off Randuch, but looks like he is struggling quite a lot. Oh, is he going to be able to? Oh, he tried to go. Oh, Pazanidis going slightly wide. Is O'Sullivan going to? Oh, Sullivan's going to take it. Oh, he almost got it there. Didn't quite have the inside there, so he lost it out again. All right, now all these four drivers are right on top of each other. Oh, that is close. Is Thompson going to be able to overtake O'Sullivan here? They're neck to neck. It looks like O'Sullivan has, or Thompson has the speed, but O'Sullivan is holding off. There's some really tight racing here.
Pit window is open.
Yeah, pit window is now open. We'll see who goes in first. Oh, Pazanidis open up a little bit. Oh, Randuch. Oh, almost losing it there, touching Pazanidis. This is, of course, you have to be really careful in these battles. Can't be too aggressive, nor can you be too kind. Randuch is trying to get the go here. Let's see, is there any one of the top three drivers that go in? Yeah. Looks like Luke Mason is trying to undercut Kara Sorenko right now. Luke Mason is trying to undercut Sorenko. As we see Shibley getting past here. I want to go back to this battle though. Any one of these guys going to go into the pit lane? It looks like we have one guy going in, Oliver Thompson. Oliver Thompson, of course, qualifying last out of the pro drivers. As you see, Luke Mason now stopping in his pit window. It's a really good battle here. Is Luke Mason and Oliver Thompson going to gain on pitting early? Oh, slight touch there as Martin Randuch finally get past Pazanidis. Looks like O'Sullivan also get past there. That's some really interesting. He's already gained a little bit of time here. Looks like Pazanidis is struggling with his tires, so he should probably go in this lap. We'll see if the other good drivers also do. Luke Mason, first driver to clear his pit stop. David Kraft also going into the pits now. Trying to get an early pit stop with fresh tires. Oliver Thompson now leaving the pit lane. As we see, O'Sullivan went off a little bit there. And, now Luke Mason is behind the slower drivers. So is he going to lose out more time on this than doing an early pit stop? That is the question. Where's O'Sullivan? O'Sullivan is behind Pazanidis again. It's been a really interesting... Yeah, we're seeing Sorenko going in. I expected as much. Martin Kodeman still staying out though. Could he... Ooh, I think he has to stop and change tires because those tires look really worn out. Of course, he might go for a no tire change, but I think he's going to lose out way more on that. Martin Randuch. I don't know who came out of the pit lane there. Is that Oliver Thompson? No. That must have been... No? Who was it? Oh, that was Rocky Morton. All the drivers in the back now have taken their pit stops. Looks like no shuffling after the pit stops there. I think most drivers took a pit stop with tire change. Tarkowski. Well, Tarkowski and Shibley has yet to pit. These guys are in the fight for the silver class victory here. Kowski doing slightly slower times, but managing to hold off. Let's see if they go into the pit lane right now. Pit window is still 5 minutes though. Karasarenko now coming out of the pit lane. What happened to Luke Mason? Luke Mason has now dropped down to 8th place after that. I'm gonna guess there has to have been some sort of incident there. He's not far off from Sarenko. Okay, never mind. Standings were a little bit delayed there. He didn't gain anything from the pit stop. He's still, he's actually lost a slight bit of time.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Is Martin Koderman gonna pit now, or is he gonna wait? And what kind of pit stop will we see from these guys? Technically, Oliver Thompson is in 3rd place right now. So we'll see. It depends where the drivers that have not pitted yet come out. Martin Randuch takes another lap. I'm not sure how smart that is, but we will definitely see. Martin Koderman now leading the race, at least for now. We have 3 drivers in the pit: Tarkowski, Shibley, and Jason Gard. We'll see how it looks after they come out. On Ranucci Koderman. Is Koderman going to take his pit stop now? Yes, he is. Don't speed in the pit lane here. Slowing down very early. It's safe. On Randuch. Randuch could do one more lap if he really wanted to, but it's really questionable to do that. That's unfortunate, Lewis. I would just said it's worth staying in the race anyways. But yeah, that's really unfortunate. Randuch and Koderman are both in the pit lane right now. First, Koderman has... We'll see if he comes out. Where is Sarenko on the track? Sarenko now coming up to the last corner. Here he is. Koderman now getting released. Who's going to get out first? I think it's Sarenko. It's going to be tight. Yeah, there he is. Is Luke Mason also going to make the pass? No, he is not. Marhan Koderman overtakes Luke Mason after that pit stop. Did Marhan Koderman do a slower pit stop to gain that time? I am not sure. But we'll definitely see on the lap times here how big the difference is. Marhan Koderman now in 2nd place. Sarenko taking 1st. Martin Randuch coming out in 4th place. He's got a little bit of a gap up to Luke Mason right now. We are still waiting for the times to update. There we go. Oliver Thompson up to 5th place already. A lot of shuffling going on in the front after those pit stops. Of course, now the drivers are coming up to the back markers. Could be dangerous as well. That's Zawadski. His BMW. Sorenko leading the race. If he wins this race, it would be his third win. But nothing is guaranteed in racing. It's all down to the last second. Last second, last corner. Every corner is a possible death. Oderman's still right behind him, as well as Luke Mason. Randucci is 10 seconds down, but yeah, we will see how this turns out. It's going to be interesting to see all the pit times, how long the drivers took in the pit during the week. I think we will be getting some pit camera.
The pit window is closing now.
Now the pit window is closed, but everybody's already pitted. Zawadzki. Sorenko now coming up to Zawadzki. Of course, back markers have to leave space for the upcoming drivers. Does not have to do it immediately. And we also see Zawadzki and Hevello there fighting for position. Sorenko losing out a little bit of time now as these guys are... Ooh. So now letting Sorenko go, but Sorenko lost a lot of time on that. And Marhan Koderman is also going to capitalize on that. Luke Mason might capitalize on it as well. Yep, he is. It's a little bit unfortunate. But it wasn't an easy place to let somebody go. Now we got that top three battle again. This time Marhan Koderman is in front of Luke Mason. No love lost. Oh! Sorenko losing out even more time on the back markers there. Koderman almost even overtaking. And now all the three drivers are... it looks like they're within a half a second. Yeah, they are. Martin Randucci is right now crossing the finish line, so he's not that far off. Ooh, Hevello almost touching Luke Mason there. Very inappropriately. Martin Koderman doing some really good driving here today. Good strategy with the pit stops. Martin Koderman still hasn't won a race. I think both Luke Mason and Kara has won a race so far. Martin Koderman is hungry here. Definitely do not want to let Luke Mason pass. Got a little bit of a gap to Rocky Morton up ahead, but when they get up to him, the shuffling might start happening. If it doesn't already. I'm getting a little bit of a bad exit from that corner. There's one battle, Shibley and Tarkowski. Shibley now in 8th place, Tarkowski in 9th. Shibley taking the silver class lead. Rhino Sullivan, not sure what happened to him, but he looks like he'll drop down quite a lot after that pit stop. Is he the only one that's changed tires, maybe? I'm not sure how long everybody was in the pit lane. Did not quite keep track of that. Next time I should use my stopwatch to see how long everybody takes in the pit lane. Koderman, Luke Mason, both chasing Kara Sorenko here as they are doing their 23rd lap right now. Or they have driven 23 laps. Martin Koderman is driving the beautiful BMW. It's a big monster of a car. Does feel like a brick compared to the Ferrari and the Mercedes. And the Aston Martin for that matter. So he's 4 seconds behind Oliver Thompson now. Oliver Thompson's really done a really good race. Possible contender for driver of the day. Also have to give it to Koderman. He's been driving really good today. Luke Mason also driving really good. Masanides was doing some really good defending earlier, but unfortunately lost out a little bit. There's a lot of good driving today. It'd be hard to pick one driver of the day. We got top 3. These are the podium guys. Who wants first place most? Marhan Koderman, Luke Mason, or Karasarenko? Karasarenko, Luke Mason are almost half a point. They're half a point difference in the standings. Oh, Koderman making a mistake. Ooh, costing him. He saved that, but he's costing him a few seconds here. 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, he's now 2 seconds behind Luke Mason. That's really unfortunate. I was going to say Marhan Koderman is chasing as well. Marhan Koderman is... I have to double check here. But Marhan Koderman is on 35 points right now, so he's a little bit off the top drivers, but that's... he has missed a race. I think he's missed 2 races, but... still, he's fighting on. Actually, he's gotten a DNF, that's why. I think he's gotten 2 DNFs. Perhaps. Double check again. Koderman, he has not missed a single race, but he has had DNFs done, I'm pretty sure. He's had 2 DNFs in the last 2 races. Which is really unfortunate because he's been really up there and he could have definitely been in the championship fight right now. You can see that he definitely has the pace to keep up with these 2 guys. Karasarenko not getting any rest this race. Last race he had a little bit of a smooth sailing thanks to Albin Petit. Unfortunately we don't have Petit here today. He has to do it on his own. So far he is in the lead. But that is not any comfort to him right now, as you see Luke Mason is chasing him and has been all the race. Not sure when Luke Mason is going to go for it, but Luke Mason might think that playing it safer, staying in second, might be good enough. Martin Randucci, not far off these guys now, actually. I think he's gained a second maybe or something like that. Not super close, much closer, but he's 13 seconds behind Koderman right now, so we'll see in a few laps here. Or the next lap, how close he is. Looks like Karasarenko is going a little bit deep. Oh, is he opening up? Nope. It looked like he was opening up from that angle. Martin Koderman starting to catch up again. Up behind these guys right now. As we see, they're now catching up to the back markers again. Avello now in last place. That's surprising. Or was he in last place before? I'm not sure. This is interesting. Karasarenko flashing Avello now. He does not want to get slowed down anymore. Of course, if he gets a good pass here... Oh, I don't know where... I think Avello went off track there to let these guys go. He did not want to cause any accidents. Understandable. Looks so beautiful there. Lap after lap after lap, he's been getting pressured. He still managed to hold off, which is applause to him for that. Franco racing for Olympus Racing. Luke Mason. Martin Koderman now right behind Luke Mason again. Martin Renduch actually lost out a little bit of time there. You can see that now. But yeah, if this guy keeps fighting, Martin Renduch might have an opportunity to catch up to these guys. Renduch, of course, shared second place with Luke Mason, both 66 points. Lars ranked on 66.5 points. So the battle for first place is real. We still have, after this race, we do have 3 more races. European Series. Top 6 drivers of the series, of course, qualifying for the World Championship, where they will meet the top 6 drivers of the America Series. America Series is smaller this season, so will be easier for them to qualify, but nevertheless, we have some really quick drivers in the America Series. So it will be interesting to see who gets the World Championship. Luke Mason. This Aston Martin. Not my favorite personal car, to be honest. I never liked the look of it, but the one Aston Martin that I have liked is the Aston Martin of Brian O'Sullivan. Really nice livery. I mean, I don't think you can say anything about this. It's just clean, nice, simple, beautiful. A little bit of personal touch to that. And now they're catching up to Rocky Martin here. I really want to get something to drink right now, but I feel like I don't really want to leave right now. And the battle is as tight. And now this is drying up. Martin Koderman now right up there. It's going to be hard to close up though. We'll see. Rocky Martin is usually pretty nice with letting drivers go. He's not really battling with anybody right now. Martin Koderman. See Mr. David Kraft letting these guys pass. Martin Koderman really close to Luke Mason right now. Luke Mason is his second down on Car Sorenko now. He's lost a little bit of the time to Sorenko he had. Let me look at the driver times. No, they're still doing the equal times here. Martin Koderman doing slightly faster times than both of them. Actually, he's doing half a second faster. So Martin Koderman is the fastest of these drivers right now. Let's see, Martin Renduch has lost out a little bit of time, so it doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch up to these guys, unless there is a mistake, and mistakes are very... I'm not going to say few, but they're very rare, or they're not very rare. They are definitely tend to happen when you least want it, which I would say this is one of those situations. Stefanos Pasanidis in 6th place, just a second behind Oliver Thompson now. David Kraft 15 seconds behind, Shibley 15. And you have a pretty tight battle here. Top driver still within 1 second, almost after 1 hour's racing. All still right on top of each other. Has to be one of the tightest battles of in Olympus history. I'm not sure. We had some tight battles before, but not with these many cars. There was 4 cars battling for 4th place earlier, just before the pit window. After the pit window, they spread out a little bit. O'Sullivan losing out most of the drivers, and he was on such a run. O'Sullivan was coming from behind on Stefanos and Randuch, but not quite able to do anything with that. Mason is really been pushing Sorenko this race. It seems like it's really hard to overtake for these guys. No one's really finding that gap where they can safely get in there. And these drivers still within a second of each other. I guess Charles Sorenko is really sweating right now. He's got 15 minutes left of the race. The pace difference is not that bad, but actually, if I look at it right now, Sorenko is half a second slower than Luke Mason and Martin Koderman. So Sorenko is definitely losing out here. Both Koderman and Mason are faster, but they're not seem to be able to go for the. They don't seem to be able to go for the attack. I haven't seen any attack attempts in a few laps. So keeps like this. I was just gonna say, I just saw O'Sullivan is closing up on Shibley. Does it look like he's going to go for it? Yeah, he's going on the outside. Let's see. I don't think he's going to be able to do it out in that corner. Shibley 57.6 last lap. O'Sullivan, of course, faster. See this lap. Trying to get that slipstream. Oh! Luke Mason was right next to Sorenko right there. We'll see if Sorenko can keep this going. I'm not sure if he's not changed tires or what's happened, but I would assume that he's changed tires like the other drivers. Well, Luke Mason almost managing to get past Carlos Sorenko there. Sorenko not really wanting to let go. Of course, if Sorenko wins this race, he's going to increase his lead by 2 points. If Luke Mason managed to win this race, then he's going to be able to take the lead with 1.5 points over Sorenko. Randucci's going to lose out a little bit. And Koderman is going to catch up. Definitely see how this turns out. One, two, three. Top 3 drivers fighting for position. Sullivan still not managing to overtake Shibley. Is he going to be able to do it here? I think he is. He did. That was a really nice clean overtake. Koderman. Right on the back of Luke Mason here. Of course, if these guys start fighting, then Sorenko is going to be able to get a little bit of a gap now. With 11 minutes left of the race. That could be what settles it. We have all the pro drivers on top. We only got Rocky Morton behind Jason Gard still. That's the only abnormality. Oh, that looked like Koderman lost the back end a little bit. Oh, what the hell happened there? Carlos Sorenko went way wide there. What was that? It looked like he missed the corner completely. Not sure if he might be having a flat tire. That did not look good. Is a flat tire going to ruin his race here? It looks like he's struggling quite a bit. Yeah, he's not sure. It almost feels like something is wrong with his car right now. Can't quite see if he's got a flat tire. I'm not sure it's simulated. He looks to be back right now to his pace. Well, that was intense for Sorenko right there. He went just straight on into that into the corner. I think that was the. Let me see. What would the name of the corner be? Where's Nurburgring? There it is. The corner is called NGK Chicane. The NGK Chicane. Well, they're coming up to it here again. Are we going to see a repeat of what happened last lap? Nope. Taking that very cleanly. He looks to have collected himself. We're gonna hear the Finnish national anthem today again. 7 minutes left and then we'll know. But anything can happen. This is racing. We'll be coming up with interviews after the race, so stay tuned after, and we'll get into listening a little bit what the drivers has to say about the race. So we go on board with Luke Mason here with helmet camera. Good stuff by Luke Mason. Let's see if one of these guys is gonna be trying to go for it. As it stands right now. Got all these guys on podium. Yeah, Martin Marduch, 26 seconds down. It's almost half a minute. Of course, incidents can change that, but we'll have to wait and see. I am really careful with my words here because I do not want to jinx anyone. Coleman takes a quick peek. Not quite finding it. Luke Mason trying to go in early there. Looks like he's trying to scare Karsarenko a little bit. It's quite incredible how close this race has been. Karsarenko and Luke Mason has been in this battle for the entire race. Karsarenko gaining a little bit on the later pit stop somehow. I think Luke Mason might have got caught up into back markers once he got out of the pit lane. Yeah, with the pit window, it's really important to get your pit window right. If you go in too early, you might get stuck behind some back markers. If you go in too late, the other guys might have been able to catch up a little bit of time on you. But yeah. It's going to be interesting if we can get some sort of pit timer going, like a pit timer video up during the week, see who has the best and fastest pit stop compared to the other drivers. These guys have all been in this battle the entire race. Martin Marduch was stuck behind Stefanos Pasimidis for quite a bit. But still not able to overtake. Lost him out quite a bit, and now he's not quite been able to catch up to the other guys after he's got clear as well, so he is looking less and less likely he's gonna, because we only have 3.5 minutes left to go of the race. Anything up for grabs still. All top 3 drivers. Let's see what happens down here. Stefano's, he's 2 seconds behind Thompson. It's all going to be down to the last corners, the last lap. They're all within a second of each other. Martin is right behind Luke Mason. Martin is looking hungry here. He really wants to go for it. He really wants that win. He's really pushing Luke Mason to do any... Of course, I think Luke Mason is playing on the long run. Doesn't want to get the risk of making any accidents. Of course, there is only 3 races left. 3 races left means you have a maximum of 60 points you can gain. Of course, there's 2 points difference between first, second, and third. Also 4th place. So playing it too safe is not too good right now either. But making that mistake at the end of the race could cost you everything. So I think Luke Mason might be doing the right thing here by not getting too aggressive. We do have a yellow flag. It looks like Havello. I'm not sure what happened there. But well, Mark Hodman really close to there might be one more lap after this. The second last lap. Looks like Carlos Sainz has managed to get a little bit of a gap here at the end. Carlos Sainz gotten a little bit of a gap, but we're coming up to back markers here. Number 21, who's that? That is Jason Gard, leader in the M class. He's not fighting with anyone right now, so he should be able to let these guys go pretty easy. Really mesmerizing watching these guys drive. Oh, he's peaking a little bit there, Coderman. And now they are all really close again.
The leader has finished the race.
Oh, that was the finish. That was the last lap. Okay. Okay, I thought there was going to be one more lap, but nope. That was the final lap. Arsarenko winning. The third time in a row. No, second time in a row. But that is his 3rd victory this season. Second place goes to Luke Mason. 3rd place, Martin Koderman. We got Martin Randuch grabbing 4th place, and he's still in the fight for the championship lead. Just losing out a few points on the leaders. Oliver Thompson coming back strongly here after missing 2 races. Starting in the back, finishing in 5th place. Congratulations, Oliver Thompson. Stefanos Pesni's going in 6th place. David Kraft coming in the last corners. Had not the best race. A lot of accidents for him. But here he comes. David Kraft putting in a solid effort. Not being quite enough today. Brian O'Sullivan. This beautiful Aston Martin livery there. Going in. Taking that Congratulations, O'Sullivan. We have Shibley and Tarkowski neck to neck. That was a close finish. Jason Guard coming in to take his... Oh, that last finish was a AM battle for a silver class, actually. That was really close. Shibley taking the silver class win. Jason Guard now taking the AM class win. And that was all the drivers. A really good race. We'll be coming up with interviews here shortly, so stay tuned. We'll have interviews coming up shortly, so stay tuned. We will be playing the national anthem of Finland for our winner today. Congratulations to Kara Sorenko. Interviews back shortly. All right, here we go. We're gonna grab Kara Sorenko first. Hey, Karo! Congratulations! Congratulations to the win. Yeah. Yeah, it was really interesting to watch, though. Looked like it was quite hard to overtake. I don't know, how did you feel at the end of the race? Because you looked like you were, like, did you feel the pressure, or how come you, yeah, how did you feel about it? Yeah. You held off quite good. You had a little bit of a, you went off track there at the end as well in the in the last chicane. What happened there? I kind of felt like you almost got a flat tire there, but I'm not sure what happened. Mm, yeah, it's a really good race from you. You managed to hold off all the guys the entire race. Uh, I think you extend your lead by 2 points now, at least. So that's good. Congratulations to the win. And hopefully we'll see you at next race should be Barcelona. Yep. Yep. All right. See you, man. All right. We'll try to get second place Luke Mason up here. Did a really good race. Hello, Luke. Can you hear us? This was a really interesting race. Oh, all time. Yeah. Oh, you do real racing as well? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can, yeah, like you're scared someone will hit you in the back, and then you have to pay attention to the guy ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. It was amazing to watch, though. It was really fun. We just, unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of overtakes, but we had like three guys fighting for first place, and then we had like four guys fighting for fourth place. So it was quite an eventful race, and it was really fun to watch. So, uh, yeah, I think Martin Randucci tried to overtake Passanidis for fourth place quite a lot, but he was unsuccessful. So the guys behind managed to catch up, and then it was quite a bit of scrambling there a little bit. But
Caro's toe was keeping me on pace, basically.
I just got a message here that I managed to do it again because I managed to mute the people I'm interviewing. So most of that was not heard, but
Oh, okay. All right. Well, don't worry too much.
yeah,
It was good. It was good and intense. There we go. I've summed it up.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully,
Cool.
we'll see you at Barcelona next race, though.
Yep. Yeah, sounds good. I'll
And
be there.
hopefully, you can get a win here. Yes, I don't want to
I
see.
know.
I don't want to see Caro pulling off too far here. This is
No, well, I didn't let him pull away this time, so
yeah.
you know, that's something.
You definitely got the pace on him. That's for sure.
I think so. It's just getting that move done
Yeah.
is the hard bit.
Yeah, he's really good in the starts. So unfortunately, he keeps
is.
getting those good starts and taking first place immediately. So
Yeah, 3 wide into the first corner was a bit crazy as well, but yeah.
yeah, it was a good race, man, and I'll see you at Barcelona, I guess.
Cool. Yep. See you next week.
Yeah, take care, man. All right. Thank you for everybody that said that I had my the voices muted because I keep forgetting that. But here we are. You could hear a little bit of that interview, anyways. We missed out on Cara's interview, but basically said that it was a good race. He had a little bit of an incident at the end there in the chicane, but he managed to hold off everybody. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think we have. Who was in third place? That was Coderman. I don't think we have Coderman for an interview. I'm not sure how good his English is, or if he wants to join us. But yeah, we'll see. We have a few other guys in the interviewing here. I think Jason Gard won the M class, and Shibley won the Silver class. Shibley just muted himself, so we'll take Jason Gard here and see. Hello, Jason. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello. You won the M class today, I think.
Woohoo! I'm chuffed with that. It was much better than last week.
Yeah, I think this means you. Yeah, were you in second place? Yeah, you were 1.5 points behind Zawadski pre this race, so I think you might be ahead of him now. So you're in the lead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good race. We didn't see much of you because most of the camera footage was of the front three drivers.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Those three were. I only saw 2 dots on my radar when I was looking. They were so close.
I mean, they were. The 3 top guys was within 1 second of each other the entire race, so it was pretty intense.
I'm a bit jealous I didn't get that.
Yeah, What happened in your race?
Yeah, mine was quite interesting at the start. I messed up in lap 1 and had to get through a few other cars. I think it was a Porsche and Novello and his Merc. And it took me a while to clear them, but I think once I did, I just had a bit more pace than them. So I was running away from the guys behind me, but then the guys in front were also just a bit faster than me, so I couldn't catch up to them. So it led to quite a lonely race in the end.
Yeah, I can understand. But you did win, and that's something. Hopefully,
I'll take that.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you come back at Barcelona, and maybe you can extend your lead then.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yep,
Thanks
good
for
race,
having me.
man.
Thanks.
All right, let's see. Who do we have left? Shibley. We can take Shibley. I think he won the silver class. Let's see. Or maybe it was Tarkowski. I'm not sure. We'll see here. Hello, Shibley. Can you hear us?
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Shibley. I think you won the silver class, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
did, yeah. By 2/10. That was really intense.
Oh yeah, Tarkowski was right behind you at the end there. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to catch up so fast. I thought it was clear for the last couple of laps, but he managed to catch up.
Yeah. Were you just like relaxing the last couple of laps, or just tire wear? Or
Honestly, I don't know. I was trying to push, but also I added way too much fuel. I think I had like 40 liters at the end.
Oh, I see.
Extra.
I mean, it's better to have more than less, because last race in the America series we had someone run out of fuel, so he was rolling over the finish line.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah. I mean, you did a good race, so you won the silver class today, and I'm not sure. I'm looking at the standings. You are almost 10 points behind Tarkowski, but you did catch up 1 point now, so you're a little bit closer. I mean, anything can happen, so it's still all up for grabs. But good race from you.
Yeah, thank you.
And
that was really fun.
Yeah. And hopefully we can. I saw you had a little bit of a battle with. Who was it?
I had a battle with Sully. I had a battle with.
Oh yeah, it was
A lot of people.
Sullivan. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good race. There was a lot of battles going on.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for more, but I got spun at the first lap.
Yeah, we saw that little bit of a touch between you and Tarkowski.
Yeah.
It might be worth to report that, but we'll see.
Nah, it's fine. He apologized.
Yeah, it might still be. Yeah. Well, it was a good race. Hopefully, we'll see you at Barcelona.
All right. Thanks. See you.
Yep. Take care, man. All right. I don't think Pasanides wants to get interviewed because he left the chat. Don't think we have anyone more else to interview here today. So that was that for this race. We'll come up with some highlights here after the interview as well. So you'll see some highlights here on the screen soon. But it was a good race, and you're all welcome back on next Sunday on Barcelona. So take care, guys, and we'll see you then.